Hello, my friends. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, depending where you are. I'm going to be driving this morning, it's morning for me, on the Australia map. This is a mod done by a not an Australian, Rob Figures, and he is from the Netherlands, but he's done an awesome map. Not a lot of miles on it, or kilometers on it, but a lot of detail. This version, he's reworked a number of the areas. He's added even more of a 3D feeling to the roads, and by feeling we mean also you can feel the bumps with your force feedback. A lot of signs, new vegetation. There's more koalas. There's just tons of stuff. So I think you'll enjoy this trip. But I've got a Jazzy Cat, or not a Jazzy, yeah, I've got a Jazzy Cat trailer. If you look at the trailer managers, you can get a Wheelton NJ4 by Jazzy Cat. And there's a number of lowboys in the game, including you can buy them through SCS, has a stock one now, but the cargoes that Jazzy Cat does are pretty interesting. I'll just give you a boo here. These are the kind of things you can pull. Bulldozers and crushers. Cool stuff. Very cool stuff. Anyways, here is where the map sits. It sits west of the U.S. You get there by going to Everett, Washington, and taking a ferry. Hey, Rob. Oh, I thought I changed my title. Damn it. Let me go here. And I'm sure I changed them. This one. Oh, I did YouTube and Twitch, and I did not do this. So, thank you for noticing. ATS space. I'm trying to type over the controller here. Oh, I changed the titles in Restream.io and I never did click on. There we go. Okay. Back in the saddle again. So I've got the, here's the map. It's not that huge, but it'll be worth the trip. And there's a nice loop to it now. So here we are at there we go. We're at the ferry connection. If you looked at this, it would be back in Australia. So we've taken a ferry from Australia. I think it was a long trip. We woke up and sort of drove for a while, and we were just too tired, so we stopped here in the outback, and now we're going to carry on. We're going to take off the parking brake, and my truck is sort of cheating on this map. You will notice if we sit in the cab here, there's a lot of bumps, there's a lot of ruts. It's a mud road. And the reason I say this truck is cheating is because it's got a very high collision box. The other thing is it's a left-hand drive, and I really should have a right-hand drive because, oops, there's another truck coming. Because in Australia, they drive on what we would call the wrong side of the road. What we would call the correct side of the road. I wonder my traffic. Just let me check my traffic. Make sure I don't have the traffic set. I have the traffic set to 2. Let's put it back to 1 so we can try to be realistic. Although it's my understanding that there is only traffic on the highway. So. We can sit in here. We can sit in here and get sick if we want. Well, I won't, but some of my viewers might. There's a sign going the wrong... Oh, it's not going the wrong way because we're driving on the wrong side of the road. Well, right now we're driving on the middle of the road. Communication site there. Bit of scrub in the track. I think it was in the South American map. There was a problem that they'd taken out. There'd be highways you drove on, and there'd be trees and shrubs on the highway, and it was a busy highway with major transport traffic on it. It's like there would be nothing, but this is a back road. Now the vegetation is Australian vegetation, as well as the author can tell. We have coming up here a grid. A grid is Australian talk for... do I have this button set? I do not have this button set. Just a second. I want to set a button to center my screen. Zoom, 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 zoom. Interior, look forward. This thing. Let's make it that. We lost the trailer brake, but that's okay. We don't really need a trailer brake as much if we're not driving in snow. Ah. I saw that link to RTA. Who is RTA? I saw that RTA thing. I should know that. Who is RTA? Road Truckers of Australia? Okay, so let's stop and get some gas. Diesel. But I'm pretty sure truckers don't talk about, well, I got a diesel up before I hit the road. No. So it's $99 a liter. Let's fill it up. And there's somebody, what's he doing? Is he chopping wood? No, he's filling up a bin. He's cleaning shit up. Good man. Okay. There's a repair point here too. Don't think we need to get repaired. Ooh, we do. We must have dinged something at some point in this game. Not getting here. Good thing I checked. Although that's one of my pet peeves, the repair. No, wrong one, Gramps. Come on, Gramps. We want this thing. And we've still got the... I'll leave the Christmas stuff in for now. I've got Mel sitting there. Oh, she's got dark tights on. Mel sitting there. I've got the Christmas tree. I've got stuffed little tree and the zombie Santa. There's her family there. This FLB also has a add-on, a computer, to help with fuel efficiency and stuff. Whoops, and wipers. We didn't want that button. We wanted that button. Okay, let's get a cargo. Let's see what we have. Okay, use your own trailer. We will use our own trailer. We're going from here to there's Coolati, Homeburn, Cooper. What do I sort it by? Cargo weight. Why don't I sort by route length? That'd be better, sort of. Although what I want to do is I want to just go to Coolati, so I guess I'll take a cargo to the first one, Homeburn Opalfield, which is a oh, this looks like this is good. Yes. This would be more appropriate. But let's take one of these things. 13 tons. Yeah, we'll take that. And we'll skip the loading. We'll just take the load. Hey, Vendertron, how are you doing? We are in Australia. We've got the developer Rob is on the map. Thank you for hosting, Vendertron, and we are driving in the outback on muddy, bumpy roads in our FLB truck with lights. With Christmas still inside the truck, because Mel wanted the lights left up, so what the hell. Our cargo is a Jazzy Cat Wheelton trailer, Wheeldon. And it's a... I'm sorry, I had to look. It's a 13-ton... I guess they have different rules here in the outback, because I don't see any cables at all. There's no tie downs. They figure, well, it's heavy, it's not going to go anywhere. Okay, fine. My surgery went well. Thank you, Venetron. Yes, for those others, I've got had cataract surgery. The second one done the 22nd of December, and I sort of don't need glasses. They gave me a distance eye and a reading eye. There's a little bit of cloudiness somewhere in each eye, just because I'm old. I don't know, just a bit of material in there. Oh, and folks, keep your eyes open for koalas. But what they did is I'm pretty sure I'm going for an eye test the 1st, February 1st. I've got, I think, good enough vision for driving. My left eye gives me good distance vision. I can see the flag on the clock tower 4 kilometers away, and my right eye gives me almost good enough for reading I can read my Fitbit, tiny little text on a good day. If I'm a little tired, I can't read it anymore. I can read a book for a while, I can read the paper, I can read stuff for a while, but in the grocery store I can read labels, so yeah, it went well. But I still will need glasses for if I'm going to sit down and read a book, which is unfortunate. I thought I would be glasses free, but there's no guarantees with this. This is not, it says 15. I just noticed the speed limit says. How come we say 15? I can't remember if I said 15 on the way in. I was not paying attention. Yes, that's true. And the roads are narrower. Now I know, Rob, you made the roads narrower because they are narrower. I believe because that's the width they are in Australia. Is that correct? But why would a country have tiny little? Why would a country have narrower roads on purpose when they've got all this space? Okay, so. Okay, we are over, I think. Oh, we could get over more, wouldn't we? Like that. I getcha. And notice, folks, a feature of this is the bitumen road, or the pavement, or the paved road, or whatever the hell you call it in your country, is bumpy. Because this is a part of the infrastructure of Australia that's maybe not as up, doesn't get as much upkeep as the roads in Sydney, for example. So yeah, I guess it's cheaper. I mean, a road and back roads are the same. Yeah, this is a 3D bitumen roads, yeah. Just a sec now. Let me go into my, sorry folks, but let me go into my, using an additional controller. Yes, I am. Oh, I didn't really feel the force feedback. Let's crank it up to there. I don't like the centering. Force feedback centering fights you, I find. Especially when you're trying to park, it seems. At the most inopportune moments, it suddenly says, oh, just let me center that wheel for you. So, as mentioned, I probably should have a right-hand drive truck to be more authentic here, but I thought that would cause more trouble than it was worth. I also have not taken off the steering wheel. Some people do that. Some people take the, I've done it. I did it for a while. You can go into your config file, I don't know, somewhere. You might even be able to do it with a set steering. Maybe not, like a G command. And you can get rid of the steering wheel in the game, which some people say is more realistic because they've got a steering wheel in front of them. Plus, you can see more gauges. Some of the wheels are thick, have a thick rim, and they block half the gauges. There we go. Okay. So somebody, oh geez, they're just hugging the edge, aren't they? That was good clearance. Okay. It was like this. Oh, an abandoned car. A couple of abandoned cars. Oh, and the speed limit's 100. I could be going 100 here, for God's sake, because I have 12 speeds. Just let me check on the horsepower I've got in this. I think I've got a 550. Not a lot. I think that's the stock. That's the biggest that comes with. There we are, 12. When the highway ends, we're gonna end the highway at Kulati. which is a ghost town. I'm not sure what the population had been at one point. It was a railhead back in the 1900s, I think. Early 1900s, it was a railhead. And then the railhead moved on to somewhere else, so that was it for Quilati. It's a ghost town. There's a tiny little train station. The main feature of Quilati is the Foxtrap Roadhouse, grill, and motel, bar, post office. Everything is there. Population is 4. I sent them a postcard before Christmas, actually. And the 4 people live in the Foxtrap. Name, supposedly a former owner named Fox had such a need to talk that if you weren't lucky, he would grab you, he would trap you, and he'd talk your ear off. Possibly that's true. So anyways, I sent them a postcard before Christmas. I got my Christmas postcards. I got an email back. Thanks for the card. Life is difficult. Not a lot of tourist traffic, and I sent them back one explaining what we were doing, saying you've got a lot of virtual traffic in this game. You'll have a lot of people driving by in the game. Too bad we can't stop in for a beer. And I have not heard back from them yet. So either they're busy doing other stuff, or I don't know. Maybe they got to drive into town to get real internet to do their email. Maybe they're going to do their email once every week or two. Don't know. They've got a Facebook page that hasn't been updated in a while. If you look for the Foxtrap Roadhouse on Facebook, you'll find it. Their page isn't very, very active. I think the last entry was from a year or a couple of years ago. I did ask them if they had any kind of bling you can buy online. Yeah, and maybe that's true. Maybe people will see it in game when they'll visit it. I have no idea who's seeing it in game. I mean, I know I have a fan in Sydney. Although she's moving to Melbourne, I think. But I have a friend in Sydney and I think I have a couple of followers. A couple of other followers. So. But I'm sure there's, through your connections, Rob, there'd be a bunch of Australians looking at this, so. Get over, Gramps. Get over here. Let me do a save. And what happens if I get over... Oh, I see what happens when I get over too far. You've got those little posts there. Yep. That would be on... That's the rumble strip. So in Australia, the rumble strip is... Listen for it. Driving in the dirt. Right? Okay, stop doing that, Gramps. So if you go the other way behind me, if you carry, I'm heading west now, if you headed east, you would, oh, that's what I should put. I should put a compass up there on my dash. If you're heading east, although I don't think I have a lot of points in this truck. I don't think I have a lot of dash set points. East of here, sorry, is Charleville. Charles. I don't think it's Charlesville. I think it's Charleville, is it? So there's bitumen east of here to, Charleville. It's hard to get your tongue around that. And west of here is less stuff. I don't know whether the map is going to extend to Charleville. I think the thrust of the map so far, and the developer's forte, is bush roads. That's what makes this map so interesting. Well, first of all, it's Australia, which people think cool, and it's the outback, and there's towns and places that people aren't really that familiar with, and there's such detail, such a fantastic amount of detail to this. That will attract people too, I'm sure. The Discord pops up occasionally on this, the link saying where to go. You can join the developers Discord to get new versions of this map, and also for a link to donations. Another abandoned vehicle. I guess you just sort of leave them. It's not as if they're going to get snowed on and get lost. Another. Why don't we use the cruise control? There we go. I'll set the cruise control to 70, and then I'll be less likely to... I don't seem to be able to talk and step on the gas at the same time, so... Get up here and look. This is the outback. It's a... Whoops, we'll get over, Gramps. I gotta get used to driving on this side of the road, and... Oops. Perhaps my cruise control should have been a little higher, and perhaps my wandering about is discouraging people from passing me. Oh, we're coming up on Cooladi. Downtown Cooladi, and we don't have a cargo to drop at Cooladi, but I'm going to stop so that you can enjoy Cooladi. Okay. Oop. I got to run off the road again. So the Fox Trap Bar and Grill, Roadhouse, blah blah, etc., has been very well rendered from photos. This is a tourist town. I mean, people stop. Hey, this is cool. They buy a souvenir in the shop and then move on. Yeah, I think nobody's passing me because I'm, as far as they're concerned, I'm blocking the bloody road. Now, we are going to hear horns in a moment. So I'm going to stop. Well, I'll stop and I'll let you take a boo. And I think I'll drive up into Cooladi. I'll give us a little tour here. I don't have a cargo to drop off, but that's okay. See, I'm not feeling a lot of feedback. Why am I not feeling it? I'm not feeling this in my truck. I'm feeling a bit of it, but not as much as I would have thought I would feel from, maybe I need it higher. Maybe I need the settings higher. I got force feedback game set in the middle. I can go to here. See, and I got terrain right there, but... And I got a G29. I feel it in SnowRunner. And I feel it in... Sometimes I feel it in ATS, ETS, so it might depend on the map. So... Okay, so here's a grid, otherwise known as the Texas Gate in Texas and in Alberta, at least. So here's the foxtrot. Oh, there's a nice little pull out there. And a couple people sitting there, standing there, having a jaw. There's a big parking area here because we've got lots of areas here. Let's have a look. Let's get out and walk around. Sort of. You can't really get out and walk around, but so here's the foxtrot. Actually, why don't we make this a Kodak moment? Geez, remember Kodak moments? Kodak moments used to be, there'd be places at nice views. I think it was mostly a United States thing. There'd be places where you could, where there was a good view off a pier or something like this, and you would be encouraged to stop, and there'd be a little thing, Kodak moment. And I think there might have been just also like a sign, and there was a hole, and you poke your camera through the hole. Yes, take this picture. It'll be a moment. And it'll be like everybody else's moment. Yep, and the signs. The signs are, you know, there's a sign that says, yep, go here. There's signs saying go that way, go that way. Go here for the phone. Huladi. I think what we'll do is I'll drive up here and I'll take a chance that I don't get stuck. Excuse me. I don't think I will. I'm gonna just cough up a bit of lung there. We're good. It's morning phlegm. Nothing to worry about. Oh, I'm feeling this. Oh, okay. I'm really feeling this. I was not feeling the force feedback on the road. And I'm at one of my settings. Okay. And actually, I'm going to...
Oh, yeah.
Turn it back. Ah, it's a raid. Dalcris, thank you for the raid. Welcome. Welcome to my stream. So this is, I turned the force feedback down because I don't want it rattles the wheel, and I'm a apartment dweller. I'm sensitive to the neighbors. Stream is going good, my friend. We're enjoying. There's a link there. There's a link to the Discord for Australia, well, and for South America. There's a truck headquarters here. But yeah, I cranked it up to, oh, they don't, no, they, there's no sign here at the train tracks. Yeah, where's the train station? We'll see it maybe. I assume there's no trains. Okay, let's not drive up there, just in case we get... Just in case we get into trouble. But the road goes... Sorry. Yes, that's where the road goes. Goes to the edge of the world. Let's not drive up there. Let's drive in here. Thanks for dropping in, Delcris. Appreciate it. Now look at the road here. It's dusty and it's rough. Well, what do you get here for cargoes, I wonder? Computers. Oh, 10 tons of computers from Kulati to Cooper Opals. Cooper Opals is moving up in technology. Good for them. Oh, okay. Work in process. Work in progress. That's what I figured. Oh, okay, so there's the train station. Right now it's a bus. Those kind of things they use for bus shelters. Excuse me. Excuse me. Starting to talk early in the morning and not... Though I was wondering when I said, okay, I can start at 10 o'clock this morning. And I really can't get organized and do that. Maybe I should start being more regular. Like, stream from 10 till noon, my time. Because 10 o'clock my time is... No, that's 4 o'clock. You can bump over this thing. That's nice. I like the way the tracks are. Yep, that's tracks. 10 o'clock my time is 4 o'clock. In probably 3 o'clock in Britain, 4 o'clock in Holland, 5, 6 o'clock as you head east. It's 10 o'clock my time, I think, is 11 o'clock. I think we're 13 hours. So 10 o'clock my time is 11 o'clock. Australia. But if I go on from like 8 o'clock till 10 o'clock at night, then that 8 o'clock at night would be, well, I'd catch the North American market. I know. I've tried doing a schedule, and I'm not a schedule person. I think you're right, Techrocron. Now let me do a... I'm going to do a 90-second ad break, my friends. You'll still be able to see, you won't be able to hear. What I'll do is I'll fly, still for the week, I'll fly. I want to do a 90-second ad break so that when people join the stream, they won't see pre-roll ads. So I'll do it, I'll fly around and do another tour, and then I'll hit the road. Okay, my friends, let's head for the rough roads. Oh, and it's starting to rain. Now, I'm not sure how much... I always forget which way to look. I'm not sure how much the mud changes in this game in rain. So with rain, you actually makes the road slippery. You make the mud muddy. I'm not sure what I have for tires. I like the suspension on this trailers, eh? Look at this. The speed limit here, apparently, this is not a mandatory. This is not a minimum speed. The speed limit here apparently is 100 kilometers an hour. Oh yeah, I can really feel this kicking. Oh, here we go, for sale. Do you want to move here? Now my understanding is it's not a particular item for sale. It's your choice. Yes, you can buy that barrel, or you can buy the whole property. Okay. I don't think I've got, I'm not sure what I've got for tires. I've got the real tires option. Well, gonna save there. Let's get up to speed, see what happens. We do bumps. And look, it's raining. Is there dust? There is not dust. Okay, I think that was okay. But we are going straight, right? So, it's easy. Anybody can brake on a straightaway. Let's get to a bit of a... Ooh. Maybe we don't want lights. The road looks worse. I like it without lights. You don't see what's there. Okay, we'll do a save. Oh, yep, that was me sliding. Okay. And, oh look. Okay. Well, it's a bit of a narrow track. Okay, we won't try to go really fast. And, okay, we got a narrow track here. Oh, definitely narrow. Yeah, let's drag the trailer over these things and see what happens. Oh, jeez, we would have holes on those tires. So this is all, it's drivable, it's just you'd be driving over these boulders. I've got 2 spare tires. And of course, if I blew a tire, it'd be the inside one of a pair. So I would probably just keep going. No. Is the trailer actually dragging on the ground? No. Well, then keep going. I guess the advantage is if I get stuck, I've got this bulldozer to pull myself out. And it's easy to get to because I've very cleverly put it on with no straps. Is that a feature? This is the first time I've used this trailer. Is that a feature of this trailer, I wonder, that he's got no tie downs for any of the cargoes on the trailer? So we've got 13 tons. We're supposed to get there at expected Friday afternoon. And we're already late. I think I've yet to be on time with a cargo on this map. And I think it's because the map assumes if the map gives you 100, highway, I guess if the map's giving you 100 kilometers an hour, it figures, well, it's going to take you an hour to get from A to B. And if I go a third of that, rate, then it's going to take me 3 times as long to get there, and I'm going to run past the time. So, that's just slightly disturbing. Now, here's a place on the map. It's not marked on the regular map. I think this is called, I think this is Jackie's Farm. Now, they probably don't need a mailbox, because I'm pretty sure mail delivery is picked up at the Foxtrot. But maybe they need a sign at the road saying Jackie's Farm. I know it's not on Google Maps, so don't know. Oh, sorry, I should have looked to see. Let me do that again. Hold on. Let me do this again. And loop around here to this. This will tell you. Jackie's Farm. So the cargo is now named, just the farm itself is not named. But I don't know. I'm picky. I would like a sign at the road still. Although maybe everybody knows it's Jackie's. Everybody that matters knows it's Jackie's, and if somebody from Ottawa doesn't know it's Jackie's Farm, well, what the hell are you doing here anyways? Yeah. No, I hear I hear you. There's nothing on Google's map, so. Well, my pre-roll thing is, just a sec, I've got to, have to change something on my dashboard for Twitch. I monitor my stream on Twitch just to make sure things are copacetic, just to see. Then we can turn that down. And I had to restart it because it shows me how long I've got that the pre-roll is off for another 21 minutes. But I had to redo the screen first. There we go. We're good. Rocks and shit. So, still raining. I mean, it's a bit of a sun shower, as we call them. As you see, there's dust coming up now. So it's not raining hard enough to it keeps the dust down in some places. Made a liar out of me. Might have just increased just that amount. Well, the edges of the road are a little rough, which is nice. It's not just flat countryside on either side. There is ups and downs, little stumps, stuff. Cows eating scruffy old weeds, really. Oh, and I should have stopped. I'm pretty sure they were dynamic cows, meaning that they will wander across the road. The problem with dynamic cows is they will wander across the road, but that makes them virtual too, because if you stop, they will walk through the side of your trailer, because if you made them solid, and they walked across the road and they came up, they hit your trailer, it'd be like a car hitting your trailer. You're like, what? Somebody dented in the side? The cow dented in the side? Okay, this is definitely a bumpy road. This is what we call washboard here in Canada. Oop, he hit the tree and just left his car there. Damn it. Washboard is when washboard is caused by the vibration of the suspension on cars, basically. They drive quick on a road, and there's little imperfections, and the wheels bump up and down, and when they bump up and down, they increase and decrease the load, and they cause bigger ruts until you end up with a washboard effect. Yep, says 100. Yep, we're going to be late. We are going to be late with our cargo. Sorry. But there's no way am I going at 100. I suppose I could. I'm pretty sure if you go too fast on these bumps, you start losing grid. Oh, wait a minute. What is a grid? Just looked funny. It looked very white. It's a very white grid. Maybe it's aluminium. I know, I should be in here like this. For the purists. But the problem with this is you don't see all the countryside. Yeah, we're gonna turn those lights off, I think. There we go. There. Let me see what I have the rain set at. I mean, I want rain, but I don't want a lot of rain, just because it makes it darker. I've got detours turned right off. I don't know whether... Oh yeah, less rain. I don't know whether detours are implemented in this. I know... okay. I don't know whether detours are implemented in this game or not. Are they, Rob? Before you run away? Do you do detours? Because SCS does a shit job of detours. Those of us that have driven in these games, SCS does treat detours like sudden unplanned road closings. I think we're supposed to go here. Yeah, we are. Detours are road closings. What they do is that's what they do. They just shut the road down. And they say road closed, and it's up to you. It's not like normal construction where they would want to close a road for a detour and it would be a planned outage. They would make sure there was a reasonable alternative route. Or they'd even create one. Yeah, so I think we need to dump it here. Yeah. Yeah, so if I'm driving around the city or the countryside, there's a detour. It says detour, follow D1. You follow D1, and it says go up here down this county road along here and then back onto the highway. There's these opal mines. This one is a underground mine. There's an open pit one, I believe, too. And I suddenly realized that I'm supposed to be dropping a trailer off, not... Yes. Good move, Gramps. You're supposed to be here. Not to get repaired. Are we there? There we are. That's interesting. Trailer unloading, press E to stop the engine? I thought you pressed the following key to... That was strange. Oh, I thought we'd be late. Oh, guess not. Oh, I should check to see whether I have a cheat file still. I had put that on. Let's just check our mods here. No, I don't have that in there. Okay. Now the mods, the developer has advised us to put these at the top. And I'll have to ask him when he comes back from lunch. He said to put the maps above any map files, any truck files, anything. Put it right at the very top of your map. And I'm pretty sure this may be just an abundance of caution on his part to make sure that it doesn't. People aren't saying, well, this doesn't work and that doesn't work, and well, it's because of this mod and that mod and stuff like this, because I used to have them right down here at the bottom. There was two files, a library and a regular one, and I would have them right down here at the bottom, then Coast to Coast, Canada Dream, then Pro Mods, and we were happy. So I'm happy with them at the top, but I meant to confirm that. So we're going to pick up another. Load here, and we'll carry on the map. Let's see what we've got. Okay. Yeah, it definitely is raining, eh? Thunder and lightning, right? Thunder and Jesus. So we gotta drive down here and get a load. There's these guys standing up. Jeez, it's raining, guys. Okay, what do we want? We want to go from here to there. Well, I guess just to the next one would be nicest. So from here, we've got Johann's Opals, Cooper Opals. So we probably want to go from Johans Opals. Cooper Opals? Whole bunch of things to Cooper Opals. Geez, a 12-ton turbine? No. No, we don't want to do that. So, Johans is the next one we want to go here, right there. So we're going to get this, which is it's a tractor. I think it's just it's a farm tractor with some sort of implemented destruction on the front. Oh, speaking of repair, do we need to get repair after all this bouncing all over the road? No. Oh, even the wheels are not. I wonder why my wheels are not worn down. Oh, I'm supposed to back into this to get the cargo. Okay. I could, but I won't. Okay. Follow the route to the cargo company. Oh, damn. You know what I should have done? Should have made it daytime. Oh well. We'll ask the developer when he comes back. Okay. I'll toot those guys standing up there in the cold. So yeah, so we have we've cut the rain back a lot. Have we not? Yep. And I think I want to change the time because I'm big on what's 6 a.m. going to look like here in Australia? Going to look like that. Okay, what about 7? Okay. 7 looks okay. We have to look for traffic? We do not. I believe the rain has stopped too. Yes, it has, so we can stop that. Okay. Here we are with the, oh yeah, so this is what the tractor was. It was, well, it looks like a grabber for hay bales, or maybe those hay rolls. Could be. What the hell is this in the road? It's a car on the road. Okay. It's an abandoned car on the road. It's not as if, have you stalled out? He might have stalled out, and then he burnt out. Okay, we'll just go around him. And back onto the bumpity road here. There are koalas in the trees on occasion, and I forget, Rob told me where to look for them. We'd have to wait till he's back on. He can say, yes, coming up on the right. So, Jackie's and Homeburn. There we go. Slightly better road. This is their idea of a better road, I think. And yes, I should be driving on the left. Well, yeah, that was somebody's place. I've never gone up there. I think that's somebody's place. Let's just stop, do this little thing again. That is somebody's place. Oh no, it's just a shed. Okay. And then the road gets worse. Now, like I said before, I am cheating in a way with this truck because most trucks, if you went this fast on this kind of road, you'd be taking in damage. And this, if you do, there's a coal box command. I think it's set space. Maybe it's G_ coal box. Sorry, do you have to spell coal box with a C? Well, it starts with a C, Gramps. Okay. Coal box is 0. Default is 0. So if we set coal box to 1, comes off. And then if you look at your truck, you can see the collision box of the truck and of the road. So this is why the road is rough, because it's rough. And you can see how low your truck is, and this truck you can see is as low as the gas tanks. And same with the trailer. The trailer is not that low. But some trucks, the bumper shows a white line because it's way down there. So G_ coal box, let's set it back to 0. There we go. We're happy now. Ah, there's a place coming up here. There's a place coming up here, and I believe this is Homeburn. Homeburn is not on Google Maps, so the developer, his stance on that is, well, I'm not going to put it on Google Maps. I'm not going to put it. I'm not going to show it on the map if it's not on the map. Ah, Scoffy the Noob. Thank you for following. So here we are at downtown Homeburn. There's a gas station and there's a cargo thing. You can pick up cargoes here. We'll drive in, take a loop around, and check it out. So this is Homeburn. It's really, 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 really rutty here. Right. You can go in one side and out the other. I'm keeping rolling because I'm not sure what happens if I stop here. I have a feeling that if I stop dead, I'm going to lose momentum and I'm going to be stuck. And it's probably a long way to Tipperary, or a long way to get a tow truck. Thank you. That's my FLB by Harven, Harven from the workshop. Was that up? It was. It's a kangaroo sign. Yep, Aussie map. Sorry, I should show people at the Aussie map. It's the info pops up occasionally on my chat there. You go to the Discord for the developer. You get to it from, it's in Queensland. Cooladi exists. Some of these other places exist. And it's mostly back dirt tracks. Cooladi, it used to go just here, and this version has extended the road down and up and back up. So, and great detail. And as I was saying, if you drive most trucks on this will start getting collisions with low points and incurring damage. The FLB, for whatever reason, he built it high off the road. Any of my other trucks, I'm pretty sure, if I look at my truck manager here, I've got nothing that exciting. I mean, my W900, the Mac R, Peterbilt. I don't know if this one. I think they all do. I think they all have various issues. We're coming up to a water crossing, my friends. We have those on Australia. When I say we, I imply that I actually live in Australia. I don't. I live in Ottawa, Canada, but right now I'm pretending I'm an Aussie driver. Although, if I was doing that, I'd be driving on the other side of the truck, wouldn't I? I believe the water crossing has been reworked. It was a it was okay. You pretty well went to the top of the tires, both though. Oh, it's more water. Definitely more, definitely deeper. Definitely deep. That was the top of the trailer. Well, we've just cleaned the trailer off. Oh, you're in Australia. Well, if you look at Cooladi, if you look up Cooladi in Queensland, that's the Cooladi, and if you look on Google Earth, where tourists have gone by and taken all sorts of pictures of the Fox Trap Roadhouse and Grill, that's what he's got. So, I'll have to get my friend to drive up there sometime and take some photos for me. She's in Sydney. He has done the village of Cooladi, which was a railhead, and maybe had a population of several hundred at one point. It now has a population of 4 as a ghost town, and that's the biggest you get. East of Cooladi is Charleville. I'm not sure if he's going to, and I'm not sure if he's going to go to Charleville or not. His interest seems to be so far in this. And somebody suggested make the dust red because the dirt is red. But he may not be able to do that. That may be a function of an old truck, an old car. The dust may be an SCS asset that you can't really change. So I think he's going to add more outback, but he might extend. He's done a lot of work on the highway already. So he's got a chunk. What's our scale on this? Our scale is we've got 80 kilometers to go. So that's there. So from here and just past Kulati, this is all bitumen, as they say. And I'm not sure whether he's going to go east towards Charleville. I mean, it's a lot of work to do cities, and especially I know he'd be all over Google Earth doing it. You know, there's a hardware store in this corner, so let's get some photos and let's do the hardware store. It's not going to be cut and paste, so he might extend it further. I suppose he could. Don't know. Maybe more loops, and maybe further this way, so then maybe you can just hook on here, because there's potential here, and there's potential here, so you could loop these together. Don't know what he's doing. We'll have to ask when he comes back. Scruffy trees. And the speed limit on these roads seems to be 100. I suspect the speed limit on these bush roads, I suspect there's not a speed limit. I would assume rather than posting it and try to enforce it, it'd be, like, this is your problem, really. You want to go too fast and slide off the road into the ditch? Oh well. Well, I think the road surface is somewhat limiting, so I'm guessing in Australia there's speed limits on the highways. And that's it. Might have a certain desire for independence in the Australian drivers, pushing back if you try to tell them how fast to drive on a road like this. Ponce City people coming out here. Get up to 60k here. Oh, and this one seems to have just like it just hit something. I wonder where the driver is. We don't see any hitchhikers on this map. There we go. Turn off the headlights. I just want the regular lights on. So, oh yeah, our tree is certainly dancing, and our Santa's dancing. Look at them. Jesus. They're all dancing. Only Mel is staying calm. On the highways is 110, yeah. I think our big highways here, and I don't know, so long since I've been driving on the highway, I think our major highways in Ottawa, in Canada, are 100k. Some of them are 120k. And if you get on a 2-lane off the main highway, like the 2 lanes in between towns, it's often 80k. And there's something on the road here. A log. Somebody had complained, I think, in one of the... somebody put a bug report on this at one point saying, oh, there's a log on the road. And the developer had said yes. Yes, there is. And we like it. Because I'm pretty sure I need to be on this side here. I did at one point because there are Several logs, don't go too wide because there's a tree stump there. And we cleared it. I've gone through here with one of the things you can drive here is a 4-unit livestock train. I've done that. 4 trailers behind me full of sheep. That's fun. The reason I took this weird and wheeled in my Jazzy Cat is there's lots of great cargoes for it. And it, well, I like the way the bus, there's lots of great cargoes, the wheels, I think this is also even self-steering. Let's do this and see what happens. Yes, it is. Look at those back wheels. That's good. Notice the chains. Notice all the chains and straps holding this cargo down. You don't, eh? There are none. I often complain that there are not enough. In this case, there are none. I suspect it's I was gonna say I suspect maybe it's too hard to do them for different variations, but shouldn't be really. It should be easy. Just to put a cross chains at the back, cross chains at the front. They don't have to really hook up to something, but just sort of look like you tried to do it. Oh, here we go. Another log, and we're coming up to Johan's Opals. Now, we were supposed to be here at Friday night, and here it is Saturday morning, so I suspect we're going to be late. I picked the cargo up late in the day, and then I had to sleep just because I wanted to drive in the sunshine to appreciate the map. Oh, there may be, we'll have to check. Okay, there may be koalas here, so I don't know, people, are you seeing any koalas? Not seeing any. Supposedly there are koalas near here, but okay. So Johan's Opals. Is this an open pit mine? Maybe not. Okay, we're just gonna dump. We are late. Yes, we are late. Oh, urgent delivery bonus. So look, we get nothing. What do we got here? Oh, they've done a shitload of work on this. It's way... The first one was good. This one is really, really good. Oh, this is fun. No, we want things going to Cooper. So, there's that thing. Field container. Transformer. Jeez, 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 jeez. There's this thing going to Cooper. Cooper. Electrical substation, a 24-ton electrical substation. Ginormous crone. Let's do this. Let's do a 24-ton electrical substation. Just see what the hell it looks like on this trailer. Well, that's what it looks like. And we don't really seem to have had any urge to... we probably should fly around here and give you guys a view of what this place looks like, okay? Okay, so this is Cooper Opals. It's just a loop around road that is deceptively annoying, because if you really don't go wide and there's a tree trunk there and a dead tree, if you don't go wide enough, then you catch the inside of the trailer on this curve. There is a jumble sail. I think if you stop here, you can get stuck in these ruts. Then it's narrow coming through there and back out, and there's no gas or anything. It's just, geez, look at this thing, eh? So, yeah, if you hang out the window to see anybody behind me, damned if I know. So those little things with the lights on that are at the back of the trailer, oh, there are none at the back. Those are really supposed to stick out, those red and white things. By rights, they have to stick out at the trailer, but they're not. So, I believe this is a new part of the map. I have not been here before. The map used to go down here and then just end in a bit. So it's not cows. I didn't see any more livestock here. Signs say you can go this way or that way. I really think we have to go this way. Oh yeah, it's self-steering trailer. So, whoa, understeer much? Yes, we did. Okay. I need to make another coffee here. Just give me a sec. I'll plug the kettle in, and then I don't have to take as much of a break to do the coffee. So I'll just stop here, leave everything going, and just take off my headset, plug in the kettle, and then come back. I'll make the coffee in a minute. COVID here. Too much COVID here. Okay. So we are... It's a nice straight stretch here. It's fairly varied though. It's put down trees, but it's... You know, it doesn't give... Just doesn't give that cookie cutter impression that you get when you just do it quick and dirty. You know, the cut and paste, cut and paste, cut and paste. Some people do for landscape when they're just, like for example, this big tree. Okay, so there's not like one of these every 100 meters. More work, because you're basically putting individual assets down, but oh, I like that one there. The branches sort of thought that was a critter. It was a car. I didn't want that. I didn't want that burned out truck to jump in front of me. So. Let's do a save here just in case we jitter off the road, but. So we are not accelerating that fast, but it is 24 tons, but still, should be okay. Not a huge engine. It's 550 horsepower. I forget how many newton meters that is. So far we've seen cows. We're going to see koalas in the next release. Last release we also had horses. Now there may have been horses, they just periodically wander across the road. We may have gone by when the horses were just not wandering across the road. Little bits of fence. There and there. He's got more abandoned vehicles. Now, I'm not sure. Maybe that's a thing in Australia. Maybe you have a lot of burnt out abandoned vehicles just left in the outback. I don't know, is that a thing you do? I see what we're doing. Oh, okay, we're moving down and then we gotta go back to get out. Well, the water will have boiled by the time I get to Cooper Opals in an hour away. Ah, there's another of those big trees that I saw, see? Okay, so that one and that one are... No, they're not the same, they are different. Coming up on... Yeah, make sure you get there in time. Okay, I will. Oh, I was just listening. I hear the water boiling. And I'm waiting, so are you going to shut off automatically or not? Supposed to get there at yeah, 17:37, and we're going to get there at 16:38, maybe. So we'll be on time. Oh, and we're running into more challenges here, more little bits of rocks and stuff. So that's good. That's good. There could have added more variety on that road, but it's still good. And I'm sure there will be more variety added as time goes on. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to drop off this cargo. Drop off this cargo and then make my coffee. And then I'll pick up another cargo. I'll show you the cargo first, then I'm going to pick. So you know where we're going, what's happening. Where the hell's the track? Oh, it goes there. I see what we're doing, okay. Not a lot of rocks in the countryside, but there seem to be a lot of rocks on the road. Although maybe... No, I was thinking if this was Canada, we'd say, well, the frost brings them up. Frost brings the rocks up in the field. Is this more logs? No, it's rocks. Looking in the mirror there. So this may give us a good price here. We'll have to see what we get. After this run, I have to have lunch, and then I have to go to the drugstore and get some more drops for my eyes. Let me actually walk there. Okay, Cooper's Opals. Oh, and this is a, whoa, it's a hole in the ground. Okay, let's dump it. Let's just dump it. Excellent. Kidding. Made 14,000 bucks. And what are our offers? We want to go to Cooper's and we want to go up to Plum. So, concrete pipes, do it. Another substation, another ginormous. This turbine, this would be fun. Let's take this turbine. Just because it's a funny load. You know what I mean? Okay, so let me do a little fly around here and show you what this is like. Okay, so this is Cooper's. There's me. And it's, oh, again, another loop, and somebody's left their trailer there on the inside of the corner, just to be annoying. So I guess you can go wide to come around it, but sort of. And that's the track out. Oh, and you can repair and do a rest here. And if you wanted to, I guess you drive down into the hole and look for opals, right? Am I right? Okay, so I'm gonna make a coffee. So what I'm gonna do is I'll start a 90-second ad break and do a be right back thing, and I'll make my coffee and I will be right back. So don't go away, my friends. Okay, my friends, I'm back. Okay, my friends, I'm back. Oops, we got to change this thing. There we go. Take those off. And here. Okay, so we will have to get out of here, actually. We'll probably do a U-turn. Where does that go? Where does that road go? Oh, that's where it goes. It just goes out. I think I'm going to take that way rather than take that way, because if I go that way, I've got to get by that trailer, although it might be doable. Yeah. Yeah, let's assume it's doable. We'll just go like this. We're just gonna go nice and wide. Get past this trailer that somebody has left. Actually, even with a road train, that would not be a problem. I think I'd mentioned that one of the things you can pull in this is a road train of 4 livestock trailers. I forget where I bought it. I'll add a link to this map, or make sure there's a link to this map in my Discord. So we are going back the way we came, somewhat, and then up here and through here we'll come out of Plum's farm, the other end of Plum's farm. So that is how far in the map? 500k. So that's how big the map is, really. The map covers, as a rough guesstimate. Oops. So 500, probably 1500k of road. Not quite like Russian open spaces where 2.5, 3,000, 2.5, 3k trips. I had a trip in Russian open spaces that I just finished that was 110 hours in game. Yeah, what happens if I... There we go, that's what happens. Okay. So we do bounce the hell up on the road if we hit that stuff, but we didn't get that damaged, I don't think, considering. Oh, 2, 1, 4, 3, 2, but, we smash into that shit pretty hard. I did a save just in case, but we're good. Just to reassure you, those definitely are rocks. They are not styrofoam movie set props. No, they are real rocks. So if you bounce into 1 or 2, it's not the end of the world. If you run right into the pile, it's not the end of the world, but you better think about what you're going to say in your accident report. Driving down the road and a bunch of rocks jumped out at me. Bastards. I didn't have a time. Usually I toot my horn at them, but no. These guys came right out. So this is going to be an all-night trip, so I'm going to... I should have changed, actually, the time. I like to drive in the daytime, which I should have done is set time to 7 in the morning, then see what I have for a cargo. I've done it opposite. I've got a cargo. Now let's add 7 hours or so. Not a bad road, eh? Not a bad. Hey, Rob, my friend. I had a question for you, Rob. I had a question for you on... Let me show you here. Load order. You had recommended that these be put at the very, very top of the map. Now, I had initially, when I first started driving in here, I actually had put them down at the bottom, below Coast to Coast, Canada Dream, Pro Mods, blah, 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 blah. And it was okay. But I put them up here as per your advice. But I wondered if this is... I'll have to try it. Is this absolutely necessary, or is this just in the interest of making sure there's no interference from other people's mods? That was my question. I know I'd looked at Wombat. Wombat Trucking initially had your map down, down below Canada Dream, I think, and Pro Mods Canada and such. Okay, and... Oh, okay. Okay. Say no more. Say no more. So I was tempted to say, oh, I know better. I'll put it down here. No, no. The developer says put it here. Let's put it here, and then let's ask why after. So people might not realize that's why. Okay, so we are heading up here. Oh, and I discovered too, I don't know if you were on, I discovered, Rob, if you drive really fast into those rocks that are scattered along the side of the road, on the road, you can do this to your vehicle. And I should have had a different view, because I think it was like this. I think my view was like this, and suddenly I was looking straight up in the sky. Yeah. I hit a rock. Well, you know where there's rocks scattered like on the road, but it's sort of the edge, so you have to, go around like this. So I deliberately ran into a pile of those. It wasn't a high pile, but it was 7 or 8 of them there, and it was definitely nasty. Like I said, the whole front of the truck just went whoa. Sure, if I'd looked inside, the tree would have been upside down, and Mel in the back, or Mel tied up in the tree, shaking her fist at me, and well, it should be a total loss. Well, no, because it wasn't it was over those things you drive over. So it's rocks you can still drive over, possibly. Possibly if you went at it slowly, but you know, there's a scattering of them on the track, like right in front of you there. So it was not a total loss, but it was pretty funny. I can try it again. Like that step that was just on the right there. Okay, so my friends, we want to see the countryside here. So I'm sorry, we have to go change the time to 7. And the game will say, "Oh, you're gonna be late." Yeah, I know. Oops, no, I want this button. Okay, we're good. Yes. Cooper, the one with the open pit. Yep. I was into Cooper to the open pit, and now we're heading up to Plum's farm with yet another unsafe load. Thank you, Jazzy Cat. Big turbine. I'm not really sure what they're going to do with it on Plum's farm. I think they were going to keep chickens in it, but I'm not sure. I think I'll leave a suggestion on the Jazzy Cat's site on the trucksim.club, like where he has these trailers. I think I'll leave a comment there that, you know, love this Wilton trailer, love the trailer, love the loads. Would love it even more if you put some tie-down chains and or straps. Now somebody complained and said, "Oh yeah, Jazzy Cat, he doesn't do anything, he just steals from everybody and repackages." And I'm looking at all these loads in here and I have no idea where he would steal this from, because I haven't seen loads like this anywhere else. So that could have been just a random forum comment. I have not seen horses yet. Saw cows. But I was saying that we may have just gone by the horses at the wrong time. I like the crossing better, the water crossing. It's more, it's not so placid, and it seems deeper. I mean, the water went just over the top of the trailer. We did wash the trailer nicely, and this is not that low a trailer. It's okay, but. But yeah, I like the loads that come with this trailer. I looked at the SCS trailer and somebody else's. I tried. Yeah, the SCS lets you have a single, or I think a trailer also with a Jeep in the front and a Stinger at the back, so you can do a lot of variations. But the cargos aren't as weird as Jazzy Cat's. I might keep this when I go back to in ATS. Might go back and drive some more of the Canada map. Good. Yes. Yeah. Thank you. I'm getting a bunch of viewers, and some they've been on there pretty steady. A bunch of virtual ones according to the Streamlabs. Oops, see rocks like that. Bunch of followers. I have to go in and edit my follower, and not edit. What I do is I go into Twitch. I go into Twitch and if you have followed me, then I look at your account in Twitch, and if you stream, then I follow you. If you stream trucking, or like if you stream, excuse me, if you stream simulation games like I do, then I will add you to my auto host list. So, and then subscribers on, if you subscribe on YouTube, I try to go in and thank subscribers on YouTube, but I forget, I need to go in. I think I've got about 90 subscribers on YouTube. I've got 746 followers on here, which is fairly static. I'll gain a few, lose a few. Doesn't really bother me. You get over a certain level and then you can do affiliate, which is nice, which I've done. Yeah, this is a long straight. You need to throw down more logs or something. We came up on the log in the middle of the road and the other one, and I was saying that somebody actually had, I think I'd put in a trouble report saying, hey, there's a log in the road. And the reply was, yes, there is. See, not quite straight. Whoa, and skinnier. Definitely. See, I like the way these Jazzy Cat axles on that trailer. They're independent axles. Oh, okay, so this is good. See, a little bit of up and down, bit of a hill. Yeah, nice mountains. These are Australian mountains. Outback mountains, I guess. Oh yeah, see when it's when there's a bit of yeah. See, so then you look off in the distance, and the hill goes up. There's that land goes up, and there's some trees up at the top. That's nice. Oh, and we've got a bit of a ditch here. That'll be a bitch in the rainy season, I'm sure. Nice terrain tools some days back. Like, oh, I never knew this tool existed. I know, so. I assume there are groups for developers to join to share these things. But it's not that well documented. They put the tool out there and it's like, yeah, go for it. You figure it out. I guess they can't really handhold because they have no idea what you're doing, what your skill level is, and they are not in the job of supporting. Feel free to develop, but so I assume the SCS developers are aware of this map. I'm guessing somebody there is aware of all the mods, and I would hope that they will look at the map and appreciate the use you've done of these tools and the 3D modeling you've developed and such. Yeah, or even pro mods. Yeah, pro mods, you can make a dirt mountain. This sort of thing was in pro mods in the like a lumber. Give them in BC. Give them a back roads lumber road that's like this with this kind of detail, and you know the lumber truck bouncing all over the bloody place and stuff like that. People would love it. But like you said, the load order could be critical. We're back into straight stuff again. The hills are behind us. Oh, it's very straight. Although, I understand that they do that in Australia because they're not really constrained in many places by anything other than, well, let's, which way we want to go. This way. Okay. Just draw a line on the map. A to B. Okay. Put a road there. Or the road is probably here because this started off being a bush track. Somebody just, you know, was heading to Plum Farm from wherever, and they just put the compass on. Let's head in this direction. Oh, their Land Rover just went like this. We experience with forest regions. So that's what's next. So tell us, yeah, what are your plans next? Which way are you going? Which way are you going in this? So you're going to go. Charleville is out here. So you're going to go out past Charleville. And more and logging. So Charleville, actually, and if you go Charleville, you're getting towards the coast. So maybe you could bring the ferry point. Sorry, scratching my eye. The ferry point could be up here, closer to the coast. And if you're going to extend the bitumen road, then you have to do stuff along the edge of it too to make it interesting. And I'm sure you want to do more outback. Yeah, it's a long drive, but I mean, you can make it interesting by putting stuff. You know that. You know, gas stations or garages or whatever. Dead bodies. I guess you can add more stuff. You can add more stuff around here, but logging sounds interesting too. That'd be nice, the forest stuff. And I assume that you mean there is forest stuff near the coast by Charleville. I assume you're going to put that up on the Discord somewhere. Next, I think next there was some stuff in the, come to think of it, in the release notes saying what was coming next. There's a more opportunity here, I guess, than the Alaska map. The Alaska map is good too, but there's not a lot you can do with it. One problem is it's winter. So everything's covered in snow, so you can have all the nice vegetation you want, but nobody gives a shit because they're not going to see it. It's going to be covered in snow. If you look at the beginning of my last stream, actually, Rob, if you look at the beginning of my last stream that I did where I was in ATS2 in Russia, near the beginning of it, just after I picked up my cargo, I head off onto the ice. And you see how they implemented the ice in Russian open spaces. Actually, there's a truck at the side of the ice just when you come down onto it that's broken through into the water. But it's very basic, nothing like your ice road. It's just basically, you know, a surface like this, and let's just cover it blue with little marks on it that are a repetitive pattern, like a herringbone pattern for the whole thing. But my last ATS to Russian open space stream that I did last night, I guess, yesterday, 5, I guess, I ended up going, pick up the cargo, and then you head down. Just after you leave the army base, you have to head across the river on an ice road. And later on the map, you're on an ice road for a long time. But the ice roads are boring because they're just, it's a wide river with an ice road going down the middle. There's no cracks like yours, there's no holes, there's nothing at the side until you look over to way at the edge, and that there's snow covering everything. So 3D ice roads, yes. I mean, your ice road really is cool already because you actually can go through the ice. You learn, no, those little areas there, no. I'm not sure what you can do for snowy assets, though. Snow. I've driven up north. I've driven up north in the wintertime. There's not a lot of variety in trees there. So they're all pretty well coniferous trees. You know, you could have a frozen arm sticking up out of a snowdrift. Yeah, you can do more assets, as you should mean. Like you drive along and there's going to be more abandoned sheds, some more abandoned trucks and stuff like this. That's true. It's harder to make it interesting because it's snow. Ah, you bought a special snow tube with that. Cool. Just to remind people too, if you go to the Discord, that thing that pops up and says info about this particular one, you join Rob's Discord and you will find out more information about this map in particular, and a place to download it from, a link to Google Docs to download it, Google Drive to download it, and also information on how you may support. Donations are appreciated to help Rob in his quest. I mean, I like donations too for my stream, but to be honest, I mean, I'm retired, but I have a good income. I have an adequate income. I've adjusted my lifestyle to fit my income. So, and I'm able to do that without having to live in a cardboard box, which is nice. COVID is saving me money because, well, COVID and drinking a lot less alcohol, because I used to several days a week go out to my local and drink several pints. So, you know, you're dropping 20, 30, 20 bucks, maybe 30 bucks a day, 5 days a week, maybe. It adds up. I don't think I've really lost weight because of it, but I have gained money. So what is our, let's see what our weather is outside. First of all, let's do a couple of commands. Let's do a stat. Stats, and we've been going 2 hours to bit. Okay, and then let's check the weather. And it is -5. Well, that's good. Ooh, bit of a wind. But it's clearish out there, so I've got to go to the drugstore and get some more eye drops. Maybe I'll just walk. There's one fairly close. It's sunny-ish. Looking sort of sunny. You can do weather for your own town, my friends. Don't need the state or the country. Just put exclamation weather space and the name of whatever town or city. Now, if there are... I have no idea how this particular add-on works, because if there are several places in the world with the same name, sometimes it picks a weird one. Oh. Cows. Weird low day, look out. I don't know. But I didn't put the, I want to add those little things at the back. Those little boards. And now they don't extend out. It'd be nice if the boards extended out farther. It'd be nice if the boards extended out depending on the width of the load. Because that's how it works in real life. The boards are on a, boards are on a sort of like an L-shaped bracket, a long tail on the L, and that bracket slides into something. There's something that bolts into the truck bed that sticks up a few inches, maybe half a foot or something, and it's got a holder at the top, and then the long tail end of the board slides into that, and then so you can slide them back and forth until they're out to the edge of your load, and then you run a wire, plug it in, so you've got lighted boards. That's how they theoretically work. Getting close to Plum's farm, I think. There we go. Toot the horn so she can hear us coming. Put the kettle on, we're ready for a cup of tea. Not a tea fan. I drank tea a few times when I was courting my ex, because her mother made it for me. I think I'd have it black with 1 sugar, so I'd have some tea just to make her happy. And I'd pretend it was a good cup of tea. I mean, if you don't like tea, there's no such thing as a good cup of tea. Like, well, this doesn't taste nearly as gross. Carefully signaling, like, who cares? So it's too bad you can't do AI traffic. In a way, it's too bad you can't do AI traffic, but I understand why. That certainly add to the fun. Okay, so what do we got here? First of all, we are damn near out of gas. Just looked here. Where are we? There's the gas there. We're almost in the red. Oh, how did the retarder get activated? Here we go. So let's get some gas, although we probably should have dropped our cargo first. But it's cheap here. Might be cheaper than the mainland. Yeah, we were somewhat empty. retarder activated thing? Oh, I know why. Okay. Yeah, that's the main issue. Remember, yeah, AI traffic slides with 3D and looks stupid. Oh, the wide flat part, you might, yeah, because you might do that where that'd be a good surprise for people. Those long stretches, because you can spawn it and unspawn it. You know, it can just pop up one place, start driving, and then how would you do that? It'd be tidiest, I guess, if you had a little dirt track with X's in front of it, just off one end of a straight stretch, and then a little dirt track with X's on it, just off the other end of the straight stretch, and they would spawn, come onto the road, drive down the road, and then unspawn. Let's see where we are now. We are... Oh, with something you can tune or paint to make you feel better. Maintenance. Maybe I'll do another load. What time is it? 12:24. I could. I've got fans here. Let's fix this. So the wheels did get... So the wheels, cabin, chassis. So this is what happened when I hit the thing long enough to, you know, bite my tongue and get my false teeth flowing out of the floor. But yeah, let's do another load to Coolati. Why is retarder activated? Just a sec. We should have the retarder, the keys. Ah, here we have retarder increase, retarder decrease. There. Oh, that's what I've done. I had it for engine brake increase, decrease. That's silly. I never used that. It didn't really work. So let's see what we can get here if when we dump this. Oh good. I was afraid it wasn't going to prompt me for that. Because I'm late. I guess I was later. Futzing around getting gas and stuff. Okay. Current company job offers. What do we got from here? Do we have something to... We do not have a job to Coolati from here. But we could change the time. Ooh. Use your own trailer. And nothing to Coolati. I'm going to do one more thing and then I'm going to drop this trailer. Change the time to 7 o'clock in the morning. So it may, it's a possibility that I just don't get. It's possibly the game just does not have anything from Plum's Farm. Doesn't appear to. We can do one more here, but I'm pretty sure. I'll wait for 7:01 and then I'll do a set time to 7 because that gives a 24-hour wait, and that's a good way, especially when you when you've loaded a new trailer or a new section of map. You're not seeing any jobs. Well, they say you have to sleep, so that's one way to sleep. it is, 24 hours. Plums Farm to Kulati. Well, let's try. Let's do this. Let's go to the Graggy. Sorry, trailer manger. Trailer manger. So see, these are the different low boys. You can do this. This you can do this from SCS, or you can also buy from SCS this shorter version of the same thing. You can also buy a low boys 3-axle from BPM, which is okay. You do this, which is a double logger thing. I've got this interesting fuel thing. I've got this old fuel tank that looks like something from the movie Duel. I've got this. Oh yeah, I said that. I've got this thing, which is a double. I've got this one, which is a short version, and I've got this quad from KSW, which I really like. And then there's a double, yeah, double fuel. So this guy here, we're going to dismiss it. Yes, okay. And we'll wait for the, well, we'll see if we have something. Might not have anything. You know what I think I'm going to do? I think we're going to go to, we'll do this, and then we'll go to Plan B. I'll show you what Plan B is in a second here. So job market, we're going to look and see anything in my own truck. No. Okay, so I'm going to go to the trailer manager, and I'm going to take this silly looking thing, and I'm going to use it. It's spawned to my garage in Reno. One would think that it's waiting for my garage in Reno. Do we have to drive to Reno? No. Just a sec. Let me just turn this. There's a reason I'm doing that. Okay. Nope. We will hit 0, which is the development console flying around mode. We will hit F9. And oh look. That's why I turned it, because I wanted to make sure we weren't going to hit whatever was there. So we may not have a cargo for this, but no. But that's okay. We can go empty down the road. Right? Do this. Do another one more thing. But I'm pretty sure, like you said, that Kulati is a small company, so chances of getting anything for there are slim. I haven't seen a lot of jobs to there. I've seen jobs from there. We're probably not looking to buy sheep. No, it's okay. We'll ignore the fact. Oh, are there any Are there any koalas on the way out of here? Behind a tree at one of the cattle grids. Okay. And here we are at 15K. It's a good thing this hasn't loaded actually, because we already are having trouble getting up to speed, and we've got no delivery job. So whatever this thing, whatever this thing weighs, I suspect they may have put some drag into the trailers. That'd be nice. Sure if you can do that, but it'd be nice if the developer had put, whoever did this trailer, put some drag into it so that just pulling an empty trailer takes effort. And if you look in the mirror, we can see, yeah, it looks like a train. Because it is a train. It says road train. So yeah, we will get back onto the bitumen and we will drive to Kolati and check it out again. If we go straight through here, we end up being at probably didn't need to go that wide because this track's not too bad, right? At the back end. It tracks remarkably well for a road train, which is good. Okay, so trying to see where's a good spot to be, because if I go over that much, there we go, rumble strip. So opaque rumble strip is when you drive off the road. There we go. So this is the 3D map. Now I'm not feeling a lot of kick on this compared to driving on the rough and terrible outback roads, but that's now it's proportional really. I've turned my setting down because it was just kicking me all over the place. Let's go back using additional controller. I didn't turn it down. Okay. I mean, to be honest, this is more visual 3D. Oh, there, now I can feel it kicking. Be nice to have a seat, and I guess some people have implemented that. Be nice to have a seat that kicked. And I guess you'd do it just with little electromagnetic pistons that sort of thumped into something, little piston that just thumped into a plate that was screwed to the bottom of the seat or something, just to sort of give you a little kick in the seat. So not necessarily the hydraulics, so the seat is dancing around in space. I'm guessing the simulators that trucking companies use have that option. There we go, get over, Gramps. Do I have a parade already? Yep, I already got people behind me. Because they are a little reluctant to pass, because this is a very narrow road. This is like some of the single track roads that you see in the ETS and ATS, you know, in the back, on the way to a pickup, a delivery or something like this. And it's like, oh, okay. You meet another vehicle and you slow down and carefully adjust. Oh, I guess I could have done a checkpoint, eh, for people just to see where the hell we're going and when. We're going here. And we got another 170K. Now, I'm not sure what the time frame is. Rob, if you're still there, what's the time scale? I know SCS is 1 in 19. Russian open spaces is 1 in 15. So like at 1 in 15, that means, yeah, the time scale, like in Russian open spaces, well, or SCS is 1 in 20, 1 in 19, 1 in 20. So that means like basically 1 minute in real time is 20 minutes in the game. So an hour in the game is 3 times 20 is 3 minutes. Ah, so the time scale is 1 in 3, so okay. So an hour in the game is 20 minutes real time. So I'm getting there in 2 hours. I'm getting to Cooladi, so that tells me the game is saying I'm going to get to Cooladi in 2 hours. So that means this is going to be, so that would mean at 1 in 3, that would mean a 40-minute drive in real time. Oh, okay. I getcha. Okay, I get you. So we're still at the distance and time the game has. Okay. And I think people would be quite happy with a standalone because I mean, I'm running. I've just started reusing Russian open spaces as standalone because Russian open spaces is 1 in 15 instead of 1 in 20. It sort of matches up with Eastern Europe, but there's several fixes that you have to load, and they change every time the games get updated. You have to have a new version of the fix, and I can't be bothered. This, if your map is big enough, then there's going to be enough on the map to entertain people without having to drive, take a ferry to Everett, Washington, and do some stuff, and then come out here. Right now, this is a nice little side trip for people. But even so, I mean, I've been on for a couple hours anyways. You can certainly spend a lot of time on this map exploring it, so. Watch for a small sign you will see at the top of the hill. Am I on a hill? Oops, went too slow. Ah, 2K on left. Wait a minute. What is 2K on left? Gas, washrooms, and everything. Okay. Oh, people passed me. Okay, but I think that's going to be in 3K on my right. Oh, I see what you mean by distant, because that's at 3K, and game says I've got 91K to go. Well, the sign said 3K, and the game says 91K, so that is 30 to 1. Oh, okay. So in real life, the sign. So in real life, the sign tells you that it's on the left when it's really on the right. So people complain that, no, your sign says it's the next left, and that's wrong. You can say, no, the sign is accurate. Talk to the highway authorities in Australia. Okay, we'll get back to speed. Okay, so these guys do kick off to the edge, but that's okay. So I don't understand, if the game is 119 scale for time and distance, what is 1 in 3 scale? What do you do? I'm not sure how this works then. What have you done that is 1 in 3 scale? So, just a couple of minutes, my friends, my folks. I sound like Rob Ford, our premier. Doug Ford. Rob's dead. Okay. Yes, I gotcha. Getting a few drops there. I think once we get to Kulati, my friends, we are going to pull into the rest area and park, and then I'm going to have lunch. Because I've been on for a few hours. I started at 10, so... But just to show that you certainly can spend time on this map, I mean, that's... Even 2 hours got me to do a loop. So there certainly is play value. Now I stopped in and sort of peeked at various things, so maybe... I don't know, it probably took me about 2.5 hours, so... 2.5 if you dawdle, and 2 if you just go A, B, C, D, A. And I could have got back to probably Paducah from... Yeah, I'm not sure. I could have maybe looped around. grid. Yes. Okay, so you said there is a koala here? Yeah, so a 2 hour, yeah, 2 hour and a bit to do a loop. Please, nobody pass me. Oops, did I just take a sign out? No, I did not take a sign out. Yeah, I'm not doing, because I'm slower, because I'm not driving. Now, is this whole area a rest area? It seems to be. Okay. I like the way the dust just sort of settles and disappears. We turn the lights off. So the whole thing's a rest area. So, like I said before, my friends, the fox trap looks like the fox trap. Signs, stickers, somebody's bike. Accommodation, gifts, souvenirs, meals, burgers, sandwiches, pies, drinks, ice cream. Cold takeaway beer. Coca-Cola sign. Hazchem, I think that's a kind of ice cream. Oh, explosives. Oh, Hazchem. No, I think Hazchem is, I think that's a company that sells ammunition. Because if you look on their site, that's true. Anybody coming? Nobody's coming. Sorry, is this the gas? Let's zoom in here. It is. There's not a gas symbol though. Oh, but it does have gas, and it's, oh, shit. Yes, this is a little more expensive than it was in the Outback. In the Outback, I thought it was like 99 cents a liter. Damn. Damn, you guys are expensive here. Damn. Can I get out this way? I guess we'll find out. Yes, we can. We possibly hit somebody. And there's a rock there. Yep, we'll just drive over that rock. We're good. Oh, yes, we did take a post out. We've been having hard times. Oh, no, good point, good point. It would destroy the scene from the building. Yeah, because it's a nice scene. I'm not sure. I don't think I'm going to do another run, but I'll hook up just for the sake of hooking up here. Here we go. Okay, so thank you very much, my friends, for viewing, cheering, chatting, subscribing, following, lurking, and hopefully you enjoyed the stream. I have 13 FPS. I seem to have 13 FPS here. You're right. I've had better days. Not sure why. Don't know. Maybe something in my system, or maybe it is 13 FPS here. I'll find out the next time I start. Anyways, thank you very much, my friends, and stay safe. Stay alert. Stay healthy. Stay away from each other. Thanks again, Rob, for an excellent map. And ta-ta for now.